All right, so the device that I was using, something went out with the communication. So it's interesting that this is maybe 3 times now that I am talking about something that is being done in secret, excuse me, and the communication goes out. So someone does not want this message to come out. So you see the card spread. I was giving you signs to let you know who this could be. And we got Gemini, we got Cancer, we got Capricorn, and Libran energy that had came out. I don't even see one of the cards that came out. So that's funny. So Gemini, there's something that you're speaking. All right. You could be a Gemini. You could be a Gemini moon. You could be someone that picks up on emotions, picks up on like an empath, right? So Cancer, you could have strong Cancer placements as well. Okay. All right. Someone is trying to suppress something. Someone is trying to suppress the communication. Someone doesn't want you to find out something, okay? Why would someone want to keep something hidden? Why is it they don't want you to discover this hidden knowledge? What is the hidden knowledge? The hidden knowledge is that someone has been really putting some effort, right? With the Magician here, someone has been putting some work to keep you either trapped, to keep you believing a lie, to keep you stuck, to keep you from connecting with whatever you're supposed to be connecting with, okay? This is what's being reviewed at this time, okay? So this person's actions, they know that they intentionally did something, right? Lord of Ruin, Ten of Swords. They intentionally did something to injure you, Three of Swords, okay, to cause some type of discomfort, to cause you to maybe walk away, right, to move away. You've since moved away from this energy, by the way. They've been researching, looking up, right? This is the Queen of Wands. This just came out, like, to let you know who we're talking about right now. This Queen of Wands energy could have been working with the King of Cups energy, right? The masculine in the situation who's not feeling their best. Why? Because you know what? They collaborated. They came together with some feminine energies, with some other folks. However, they came together, like they coordinated some things, okay? This is a social thing. This is something that they did as far as group effort. Sharing cups, however they share their cups, that's what they did. We don't need to know all of that. So the point is, this is the energy that they're embodying at this time. They're not happy about something. Why? Because you're not accepting whatever they're offering. Whatever they're selling, you're not buying. You're not interested. You're ignoring them. Okay, rightly so. You have moved away from this clown is what I'm getting. This is a clown. Again, Gemini energy with the third house communication. So there's something that they're hearing, right? They could be listening to you online. They could be watching you online. There's a high priestess energy, right, that you came out with, but also it's talking about secrets, right? Some secrets that were hidden with the moon. Like you are going to see this. You could have been seeing some things in your dream space with the Neptune energy as well. So you could have been dreaming some stuff and making you feel uncomfortable. This person is in this energy now, right? When they're not very comfortable. And why is it that they're not very comfortable? It's because it's something that they tried to do with this death energy, okay? Something they tried to do with the moon, high priestess, and the death energy that's causing some problems for them at this time. The message is going to come out, FYI, just so you know. You have transmuted something because we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse, and then the Lord of Oppression, which is the Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is all about a partner, right? This is a partner that you dealt with that tried to either... do I dare say unalive? Let's say unalive, okay? If that's what they tried to do, okay, if they tried to do, this came out twice, plus the sun in the reverse. I have never gotten the two deaths and a sun in the reverse, okay, with all this moon energy and high priestess and magician energy. So I'm just going to call it as it is with another confirmation of some type of something that was done. Like this is like heavy shit that was done, okay? Whatever that was, okay? So That's what was done, right? This person was trying to create a sense of illusion. They want this illusion to stick. They wanted it to ground. They wanted you to believe this lie, whatever lie this was that they were projecting into, again, the dream state, into it's an imagination. Like, it's, let's say, an imaginary friend, because they thought, or you thought this was your friend. Oh, wow, I'm sorry. Clearly you thought this was your friend, okay? The judgment is out here because you have since, like, where's the Six of Sword? You have since relocated. You have since shifted from this energy. They are still, like, trying to be strong, this person. They're trying to be strong, right? They're trying to, let's say, save face, okay, and say, like, okay, they're the ones that, you know, stopped talking to you. They're the ones that did whatever it is that they're saying that they did, but in behind the scene, they're still trying to come towards you. So you see this little snake, right? They're still saying things behind your back that is not true, that is false. But remember the truth. This is the truth that's coming out. I'm letting you know, and this could be a feminine and a masculine energy, or multiple feminine and masculine energy. Just so you know, this is the truth, or the confirmation that you're needing at this time. The tower is happening for them right now, okay? You avoided the tower. You evaded something, but the tower did not evade this person, okay? This person is having to deal with whatever. It's like, you know, you reap what you sow, right? Seven of Pentacles. The seeds that you've sown, you're going to have to eat on those, right? Someone is eating their own words as well as what I just heard. So they're eating their own words, okay? And I'm having to do it like this because the sound cut off, right? So it's almost like, okay, whatever is done in the dark, let's keep it in the dark. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to rehearse it. We don't have to look back at it at all. It's over. It's done with. Can we just move on? Can we just forget about it? Can we just forget about it? You know, why do we have to stay here? Why do we have to keep repeating? Why do we have to keep looking at it and talking about it? It's what's done is done. Well, we have to keep looking at it and keep talking about it because, one, you acting like you didn't do nothing. And two, you tried to take somebody out, literally. So there's that. That's why we got to talk about it. Okay, you are someone that is coming up with the Queen of Cups energy. You've healed something. They were coming up as the King of Cups energy. I think I already showed that to you. Did I not? Yeah. Yeah. And how they came out is like your back is turned. Okay, you're focused on your healing, right? Chiron. The snake energy. For you, the snake energy is healing. For them, the snake energy is poisonous. This is someone that likes power. This is someone that wants to be in control. And I said that because the card that came out for the Hierophant has a snake on it, but I don't know where that's at this time, okay? It's a little messy right now because maybe that's how they're feeling. I don't know, but the point is, Five of Wands energy, that's coming at you. Strife. This is what they were doing for a while. Like, this was a long time. Like, they were very committed. Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Look at this person with whatever's in their hand. Like, they were committed with this. Like, there's the snake again, right? Coming at you, right? Just with negative energy. Like, dang, right? This is what they wanted for you, right? Remember, the Magician, right? The Magician. This is what they wanted. Ruin, right? This is what they were creating, right? For you to have trouble in your material world. For you to have tower moments, okay? For you to be oppressed. This is what they wanted for you, collective. Okay. Okay. You've healed that. How you did that, I don't even know. But good job. Great job. Like, that's amazing, right? You could be dealing with a fire sign as well. Someone that is very focused on their appearance, beauty, Venus energy. Like, they like how they look, right? This is the person that was, so they're competing. All right, so they think you're very beautiful, right? So this fire energy, right? They may have children also, but they were coming towards you, maybe because you have children. I don't know, but maybe they were coming towards your children. Shit. Sorry again. Like, dang. Confrontation, right? Locking arms, locking horns. This is someone that did not want you to, like, they weren't trying to ease up. Like, let's say if you trying to go left, they trying to come in your path. You trying to go right, they trying, whichever direction. It's like trying to block your moves. Like, fuck, get out the way. That's the energy. I'm like, move, get out of the way. And if it's that they were unwilling to move, they are being escorted. Is it escorted? They're being escorted out the way now, okay? By the tower. They're being escorted out the way, out your way, right? Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? So you've gone through a lot of cycles and you've experienced a lot of loss, perhaps a lot of endings. All right. Things did not feel good for you. All right. It's not like you came out like smelling roses, like shit. You lost time. You lost nights where you couldn't sleep. You lost maybe relationships with friends, relationships with family. You may have to have moved, like you've lost some stuff because of this fool here, because of this foolery, because of this envious energy, because of this competing freak, because of this person that's trying to block you from being who you are. That don't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. How someone's gonna stop you from being who you are? Like, what? I could see if they're trying to stop you from pretending to be something you're not. Like, let's say you were trying to be them, like you were trying to imitate them. Let's say that, right? Which we know that's not the truth. Let's say that's what you were doing, but that's not even what you're doing. Naturally, you shine. Naturally, that's your energy. People can't help but see you. People notice you. People notice your energy, okay? They see you plain as day. You come out with this high priestess energy, plain as day, okay? People see you. So there's nothing for you to even pretend. So my question is, how is it that someone wants you to stop communicating and stop being yourself? Because if you are a communicator, if you are one that spits the truth, right? High priestess, thank you. All right, let's get this out of the way. If you are someone that communicates the truth, and the truth that you communicate is uncomfortable for people to hear, who cares? If it's the truth, then it's the truth. Like, let's accept the truth and let's just move on. Let's just move on with the Eight of Wands. Let's just move through it. Because if you continue to stay in that energy of, okay, it's uncomfortable, I don't want to look at it because it's uncomfortable, right? Why? It's uncomfortable because it's the truth. So you don't mind someone else. So this is us reviewing the stuff, right? So it's almost like the case is up for review and judgment is coming in if it's not already. So the case is up for review, right? And so it's like someone doesn't want to look at the facts that are being presented, being presented, which says your actions, the actions you took towards someone else, Eight of Wands, it created this and other things. It created endings for someone, okay? It created a sense of isolation for someone, okay? It created a sense of someone being confused, right? Someone losing out on something, okay? Someone not having enough, right? Someone feeling as though they have to guard themselves against everything, like fear tactics again. So again, you've healed that. So good for you. But the thing is, it needs to be communicated now, what was done. But this person wants to stay in this place of secrets. They don't want anyone to know what they did, right? Because, right, what would that mean? Oh, taking accountability, one. But what that would mean is that they may lose that clout. They may lose that reputation that maybe they prioritize over a care and connection. So yeah, someone sacrificed you, so to speak, like as far as whether literal, like I said, or just figuratively speaking, where they sold you out, you sell a friend out. Okay, well, that's what we're talking about. And if we're talking about it, is it a lie or is it the truth? And if it's the truth, then own up to it. Okay? But many will not own up to the truth, collective, and so you have to get that closure on your own, right? by, again, maintaining that distance, all right? Like whatever you used to pour into that situation, you no longer pour into that situation, and you focus on yourself. That's plain and simple. That's how you get closure. You close your eyes to that dynamic. It's no longer, it's not even existing anymore. That's how you close that out. It no longer registers in your psyche, in your energetic body anymore. It's eclipsed all the way out. Split the deck, and I have the Empress energy coming out. Now, that could be your energy. That could be a mother figure. That could be someone from the past that you were connected to, all right? A divine feminine energy. Or maybe that's what they tried to be, okay? Maybe that's what they tried to be. I don't know. Yeah, so something that you're saying, it's making someone uncomfortable. Oh my God. So you're telling me that words that are being spoken is making someone uncomfortable versus the actions that were taken and the things that were done behind closed doors to, let's say, mess with your reputation, right? To slander your name, to call you a liar when you didn't lie, to cause you to look as though you were not with it when you're quite with it, to cause you to feel a sense of isolation, to cause you to have to let go of important relationships. And just so you know, all of that was divinely planned anyway, because it worked in your favor. It's like, okay, great. You were able to cut the baggage out anyway that you needed to cut out of your life. And this person or this situation just expedited that for you. So thank you for the collective. On the collective's behalf, I thank you for helping to expedite their growth and their progress. Well done. So it's almost like someone chose their shadow side to operate, with this moon energy, right? That's where they feel, the snake, right? That's where that snake feels comfortable operating, okay? Where they spin lies, right? They tell false truths. They do things that are unethical. Intentionally, like with a actual plan. They strategize these things, okay? 7 of Pentacles, we talked about that already. I think that's when the video on the split, the Empress energy. So I guess I need to talk about this Empress, okay? Wheel of Fortune with the Empress energy. What's going on with this Empress? What's with the Empress? Okay, this Empress is the collective's energy. This is the person that's been doing some retrospection. This is the person that's been feeling like isolated and feeling trapped, okay? Feeling defeated, right? You felt that, and you felt that's what you were feeling, okay? You were feeling that person's energy also, or those illusions, those spells, or whatever they were, projecting towards you. This is you letting all of that go, right? This is you closing out that cycle. This is you moving things right along, okay? With the World energy, okay? This is the ending and new beginning, okay? This is you realizing that you are whole, complete, lacking nothing. Whole, complete, lacking nothing. This is you achieving whatever, like you cut these things that were trying to hold you. You cut yourself loose from them. That stress, that feeling of imprisonment, that feeling of helplessness because you were isolated and you had to figure out shit on your own. You've released all of that. You've released all of that. And that includes individuals. Like you've released individuals also. Okay. Temperance energy here, right? You're in a space of calm. If you're not there yet, if you're here, look at the progression. So just so you know, because we're on different timelines. So, one person could be a little bit ahead, a couple of steps ahead, and the other person's coming, bringing up the rear. If you are here, collective, if you're still in the shadow side, just keep your light going. Keep speaking, keep communicating. Don't let the fears that are being projected to shut you up. Continue to communicate, continue to send out healing messages, continue to speak those positive affirmations to yourself. You are not bound. It is an illusion, okay? You are not paralyzed. It is a projection. Release yourself from those fears, those doubts, whatever things that you're feeling or sensing, okay? Cut yourself free from those. If you need to do a cord cutting, burning, whatever you do, do that. Use the energy of fire in this season is what I've been getting the past couple of days. So this, or week, I should say, this is you actually coming out, achieving that goal. This is you actually balancing the scores, balancing your energy perfectly, right? Where there is calm, there is peace, and you're pouring into your own cup. So it's like, stop giving away your power. If you've been doing that, this is the Three of Wands, okay? Three of Wands, this is you looking ahead. So look ahead to what is coming in if you're here still. If this is reaching you and you're still feeling the Eight of Swords, do not give up, collective. Do not give up. Continue to prioritize your growth and your work, your craft. Whatever you've been guided to do, your purpose, continue to be dedicated and committed to that. Okay? Don't let anybody throw you off your game. Don't let anybody, let me say that. Don't let anybody throw you off your game. All right? And listen, it's easy for me to come up here and say this. I'm sure, right? I'm just communicating this, right? And okay, you may be like, well, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what's been happening. And you're right. I can't see into your world like that, okay? It's all individual, but I can tell you from personal experience that I understand that it can be pretty dark. I understand that it can be pretty painful. I understand that it can be pretty lonely and isolating. I understand that when you get the revelation of the it man, whoever it man or it girl or person is or was, how painful that can be for you to actually have to let that go. Even if you care about them. Six of Cups energy. Even if you have a fondness, even if this was the closest friend, your compadre, I understand that. Your closest, I understand that. I understand how uncomfortable it can feel to have to close doors on loved ones that you used to communicate with, spend time with, associate with. I understand how you have to protect your energy at all costs. That's how important this is. It's you choosing you. It's you making that choice, that judgment call to choose you. Nobody's going to choose you. You have to choose you. And when you start choosing you, that's when you're going to start seeing things open up for you in a way that is like, it's going to be shocking. Like when you realize what was coming against you, it is going to be very sobering and very humbling to see how loved you are. And it's because you have cultivated the love within yourself. And because you are so loved, the energy that you create for yourself, this is what the universe comes in and supports you with. Love. So that nothing that tries to penetrate you or your domain will be successful. And this is something you have to stand on. It's like you have to stand on it. You have to know that you know that you know. You have to take control. And yes, this can be very daring. This could be very risky. This could be like, whoa, you know, I gotta be in charge of my own life, my own reality. Yep, yes, you do. Hasn't enough time lapsed where you allowed other people to cast whatever shadows and dictate through manipulative tactics on what you need to do, where you need to go, how you need to be? Like, isn't it time to say, let's throw the towels in on that? Someone could be an artist, an actor, an actress, a performer. Nine of Cups. This is you being satisfied, being pleased with the outcome of your work, of your efforts, of your stance, of you setting those boundaries, you being pleased, like, I am glad I did that. When you see what happens, like, okay, so right now, you may not be able to see, you may not be aware of what's happening in everyone's life that you've already left, that you already transitioned out of or from, okay? Because you're not paying anybody's business. You're focused on your own business, which is a beautiful thing, I tell you. Beautiful, beautiful thing. So, sound like I'm quoting someone that says that often when you can't find the right words to say or additional words to describe how you're feeling. So, when you recognize your achievements and you look to see like where you've come from, and then when it comes to your awareness of where others are, it will be a humbling experience for you again, because it's gonna reinforce, reaffirm to you how valuable you really are to this existence. You are here for a purpose, and not just any purpose. This purpose is geared towards healing the collective, and the way that you do it is by healing yourself. Again, I say this, nobody's coming to rescue you. There is nobody on a white horse. This is not a Cinderella story. This is you picking up the broom, picking up the mop, and cleaning up your shit. This is you taking accountability for your choices. This is you understanding why you are where you're at. And this is you making that conscious decision to not be there anymore. And many times it requires those tough choices, judgment. To say, all right, I can take this person with me, but I can't take this person with me. And everybody's not going to understand, and everybody doesn't need to understand. And you don't need to try to make them understand or feel good about you choosing you. Just choose you. That's the only thing you need to be concerned about. Choose you. Because trust and believe, everybody else is choosing themselves. So you better wake up. Everybody else is already choosing themselves. So you better choose you, or you're really going to be left out. Judgment again, bottom of the deck energy. I think we're done here. I think we're done. I think we got the story. We got the ins, the outs. We understand the vibe that we're working with right now. So this is to give you the momentum to get over that last. If it's the last boulder you got to push up that hill, push that shit up the hill. It's worth it. Push it up the hill. It's worth it. Finish that mile. Finish that lap. Okay? Suck it up if you need to suck it up. Feel what you need to feel and move on. Move on. It's not the end of the world, but it is the end of that world. Ashe? Cool. I love you.